Russia and Kyrgyzstan also cooperate closely in the humanitarian sphere, in education and science, in culture and sports, and through civil society and youth organizations. Ties between the citizens of the two countries are growing stronger. Dear friends, I warmly welcome all participants, organizers, and guests of the two major joint Russian-Kyrgyz events kicking off today, the Economic Forum and the Interregional Conference. And, of course, I would like to express my gratitude to Sadar Nergojovich Japarov, President of the Kyrgyz Republic, for his personal support of these vital initiatives and for the attention he devotes to strengthening mutually beneficial cooperation between our countries. I know that more than 1,000 representatives from Russia and Kyrgyzstan have gathered at Isyk-Kul. Among them are regional leaders, heads of government agencies, and representatives of business, academic, and civil society organizations, as well as development institutions. That is, those who, through concrete actions, contribute to advancing the full spectrum of Russian-Kyrgyz relations, strategic partnership, and alliance, and, first and foremost, their economic dimension. The forum and conference will cover a wide and diverse range of topics, including the deepening of trade, investment, and industrial cooperation, as well as collaboration in agriculture, transportation, digitalization, and tourism. In addition, a joint meeting of the Russian-Kyrgyz and Kyrgyz-Russian business councils is planned, as well as an off-site session of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. It is certainly gratifying that the coordinated efforts of the governments and agencies of Russia and Kyrgyzstan, as well as the business community and regional authorities, have made it possible to build a solid economic foundation for bilateral cooperation. Mutual trade is diversifying and growing steadily. By the end of 2025, trade volume had increased by 26% and exceeded $5 billion. The Russian-Kyrgyz Development Fund is operating with great success. Through this fund, approximately 4,000 joint projects in a wide variety of sectors of the Kyrgyz economy have already been financed, totaling over $1 billion. Thanks to these funds, a number of factories and enterprises have been built or modernized, new production facilities and jobs have been created, and the Republic's export potential has grown significantly. There are more than 2,000 companies with Russian capital operating in Kyrgyzstan. Moreover, this includes not only large enterprises but also small and medium-sized businesses that are actively involved in programs aimed at import substitution and the production of competitive, high-value-added goods. Our Federal Corporation for the Support of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises provides practical assistance to such Russian-Kyrgyz programs. Energy has traditionally been one of the most important areas of our bilateral cooperation. Russia is actively involved in the development of Kyrgyzstan's energy infrastructure and the construction of new power generation facilities. This year, we plan to commission a 300-megawatt solar power plant in the eastern part of the country. Preparations are underway to build a modern wind farm in the same region. Russia and Kyrgyzstan also cooperate closely in the humanitarian sphere, in education and science, in culture and sports, and through civil society and youth organizations. Ties between the citizens of the two countries are growing stronger. We are continuing the construction of 9 Russian language schools in Kyrgyzstan, as well as the campus of the Kyrgyz Russian Slavic University in Bishkek. We regularly send educational materials and highly qualified teachers to Kyrgyz schools and universities. On the agenda is the opening of a joint training center in Nizhny Novgorod focused on information technology and cybersecurity. In short, Russia and Kyrgyzstan have vast prospects for mutually beneficial cooperation. I am convinced that Russian and Kyrgyz business communities and regions will continue to work together in a spirit of partnership to contribute in every way possible to the economic growth of our countries and the social well-being of our citizens. I wish all participants in the Economic Forum and the Interregional Conference productive work, constructive dialogue, success, and all the best. Thank you for your attention.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले। For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.